He's still on 75. He did not take the Lodge exit. We have an active police chase going on. The suspect is fleeing on southbound 75. He is now in more or less southwest Detroit. The noise and the commotion you hear behind me is the newsroom in full active breaking news mode with various assignment editors, producers, and digital content providers, all monitoring scanners, taking phone calls. We have, I believe, a Local 4 News vehicle following or trailing this fleeing suspect. What the suspect is fleeing from, why he is being pursued at this point, I'm not sure we know. But this chase has been going on for quite some time, hasn't it, Brian? I believe this is at least 30 minutes old. Not sure the origin point of this. So far, I've not seen any police close to this compact SUV. This is southbound 75 at Clark. Do we know why he's running? Not on the record yet. Now going back across the highway, reversing course, and now going back northbound on 75 on the service drive, skips the entrance ramp there because you can't get back on. You saw the orange barrels. It's no longer southbound, it's northbound. There's another chopper you can see following this as well. Now he's going to turn right and go basically southeast. What are we on now? Is this Fort? No, now he's going southbound again. Now he's going west. Southwest Detroit. Appears he's trying to go back on southbound 75. Now that we have our first confirmation of police in pursuit in that unmarked vehicle behind the mini SUV, or the compact. Police in active pursuit. 3 car lengths, now 4 car lengths behind. This is the first visual confirmation of police pursuit that we've had. He appears to be speeding up. Again, southwest Detroit. Now getting back onto the highway, and he's now back on I-75. Or is he? Is he still on a service drive? Service drive. He's on the service drive. Now he's going up and over grass, through a tree, going around the semi. Now on an unnamed side street. This is where it gets dangerous. This is where people who are in that area don't know that there's a high-speed chase coming their way through a residential area.
That's Lafayette, westbound Lafayette.
Okay, so he's now on Lafayette. Turning left, unnamed side street against on southwest Detroit, heading back in the direction of the highway, which you see right there. Now he's back on the adjacent street and or service drive to the highway. The cruiser keeps closing in and then letting him gap. He's given him a good 8 to 10 car length lead. Now here comes the cruiser again. Okay, so now we've got a car in the way. He avoids that white car there. The police go around it as well. Now it's getting tight. Now we've got a red truck in the way, and he's going to go back across the highway. You see the active construction on southbound 75. Now he's pinned. He's got a car in the way. That guy gets out of the way. We don't know if there was a collision there. Slow-moving truck. He wings around him. Now he's back on the northbound 75 side of the highway, encountering traffic. One would presume that people that he's going by don't realize this is a police chase until it burns past them. Again, if you're just now joining us on this live stream, Midday Live on Facebook and also live streaming on clickondetroit.com, we have a police chase of unknown origin, a compact SUV, newer model it would appear, being pursued by at least one police car and, of course, our chopper. And thus far, most of the carnage has been avoided, meaning there hasn't been any dramatic side swipes or head-on collisions that we were witness to. He just passed Livernois. Again, we don't know who he is, why he's running, what he's suspected of, but he is... Okay, so you saw there the sign, the Bridge to Canada sign. To give you an idea where this is, northbound 75, he's splitting bridge traffic right now. There was an exit sign there a moment ago for the Bridge to Canada. He's going to start to bend to the left here. There's the Bridge to Canada exit. Canada only. Again, coming around by that pedestrian bridge, it'll come into focus here, you know, the newer bridge that they built for southwestern Detroit. We'll be coming around the corner toward downtown yet again. It'll be interesting to see what direction he goes in from here, whether it is toward downtown or getting on the lodge away from downtown or perhaps trying his luck on 94. We'll just have to wait and see. Tanker truck there. Again, if you're just joining us, you're looking at a live feed from Chopper. This is a small SUV or compact SUV, newer model. We don't know why police are pursuing this guy or woman. Northbound 75 going around downtown. Going to be going by the stadiums here in a second, coming up on Gratiot. You'll have a choice to make of whether to continue on northbound 75, get off at Gratiot, go south on Woodward. Okay, he's getting over to the far right, taking the right shoulder. Ooh, ooh. Barely squeezes that one. Gets off at Grand River. He's off at Grand River. Okay, so now things are going to get tight. He's going past police headquarters. Yeah, it's down the street from us, guys. He's on 3rd. Ian's running outside to see if he can capture him as he comes by. He's going to literally, if he makes a right here coming up on Lafayette, he'll be coming right by Channel 4's front door. Here's DTE's headquarters building. Nope, he's going to go back the other way. Pursued by 3 different police cruisers. We're not sure which departments those are. Looks like a 4th one is joining there in the Michigan turnaround. Yep, we got a blockade right here. Now he's going to go up and over the curb. Woo! Wow. Now he's going the wrong way. Now things get truly dangerous because people who are coming down that street who don't know. Back on southbound 75. What did they say about the description? No, I heard something about his tire or the driver or... Stand by, we do have, this is a We've done this once before where we took an active chase and provided you with commentary from the newsroom. As we gather details, you find them out in real time right here, live streaming on Facebook and or clickondetroit.com. It's the marriage of old-style news gathering involving a chopper, a live microwave transmission, and social media. And Local 4, WDIV, is attempting to be, clickondetroit.com as well, attempting to be at the forefront of postmodern news gathering in the social media age. Again, small SUV so far evading police successfully for at least 40, 45 minutes, maybe even longer. We don't know why he's running. Multiple police cars in pursuit. Still on I-75. '75 approaching Clark Street. Does he have a flat front tire? Is his left front tire flat?
Yeah.
Both of them or the left? Looks like the driver's side front tire is toast, and he is on his rim. It's going to limit his mobility. He's going to pull over now and get out to run. We have over Interstate 75 traffic with multiple officers in pursuit running against traffic. Jumps up over a hood of a minivan. Officers try to get him. They've got the van surrounded. 5, 6, 7. They've got him down. In custody. Running on highway or against highway traffic, climbing the hood and windshield of that SUV, that minivan right there. One of the most dramatic police chases you will ever see come to a conclusion right here live on Local 4, on Facebook Live, and live streaming on clickondetroit.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like about 9 different officers from different jurisdictions tackling one suspect as he tried to pull a superhero maneuver and literally run over the top of a minivan in the middle of interstate traffic. I don't think I have ever seen anything like that. Have you seen anything like that?
Oh, man.
I mean, this is... You see this out of, like, for instance, Los Angeles from time to time, but as far as here in the Motor City in Detroit, we have our occasional police chases. They don't happen that often, but for something of this, dramatic, the unwitting, innocent person driving this minivan, we do not know what their instructions, as they just sort of creep north without the police pursuing them or stopping them. Or are they told to pull forward off to the side of the road? Or are they just going to slowly drive away after having been involved in this major live news incident? I don't think the officers realize that the van involved in this, that the guy tried to run and basically leap over, is slowly pulling away up exit 48 there. And I don't think the chopper realizes it either, because we're isolated now on the suspect and all the law enforcement, but the minivan, where's the minivan going?
Everyone forgot about the minivan. Wow.
Well, one would hope that minivan eventually pulls over and says, okay, what do you want me to do? There's the suspect there. Do we have more than one? Once again, if you're just now joining us, one of the more dramatic police chases you will ever see unfold in real time on TV or social media, live streaming, whatever the case may be. A suspect just...
Jim says he got the arrest. I don't know what that means. Jim says he got the arrest.
I understand that one of the local 4 photographers on the scene was able to shoot video up close of the arrest, so all of our footage will not be just from the chopper. But if you're just joining us, this looks like a Nissan, this small compact Nissan SUV crossover, fleeing police for the better part of 30, 40, 45 minutes, near collisions all across Detroit, up and down the highway, eventually pulls over to the side of the road, jumps out to run, leaps the median on 75, starts running into oncoming traffic. Now, you and I both know that that's 80, 90 mile per hour traffic. And at one point, he came face to face with a minivan and tried to literally hurdle the minivan by running up the hood, the windshield, got trapped on the roof, surrounded by initially 6 police officers who tackled him. Now the van that was involved has slowly crept away from the scene. Nobody seems to have noticed that on the ground. And officers have at least one suspect in the back of a cruiser. Okay, so the newsroom behind me has gone into, all right, the second stage of the news gathering operation, which is chase is over, guy is in custody, vehicle is stopped. We are going to obviously try to get sound from the leading officer on the scene and get some details on how this whole chase originated, why it originated, and at this stage, whatever happened to the minivan.
Yeah, who knows?
So
Hopefully someone caught up
we'll
with
keep
it.
this live stream going just as live pictures, and as information develops, I'm sure Brian will jump on and give you an update if anything else comes of this.
Oh, sure.
So it's going to do it for me. Have a great and safe weekend, everybody, and we'll see you back here live Monday morning on the 9:15-ish.
All right, folks, once again, this is live, so just as a reminder, some of the images here may not be suitable for all audiences since this is a live stream here right now. Anything can possibly happen. You're watching this all unfold live right now on the Fox 10 News Now stream, Facebook Live as well. Police say this bank robbery suspect started out in Avondale. We're working to get you a location here right now in Phoenix, but you can see he is on the median right now. This is southbound 7th Avenue right now. Once again, we appreciate everybody watching right now on our Facebook Live as well as fox10phoenix.com. Warning that this is a very fluid situation where anything can happen, so just keep that in mind. Police say this bank robbery suspect started out in Avondale. Continuing to watch this as this unfolds here. see now is taking the side roads here. Was on I-10, then got off here. So we're going to continue to watch here with you. We have a police chase active right now in the valley. You're watching this all unfold live. And a lot of times these suspects want to stay near an area or a neighborhood that they are familiar with and also comfortable with, where they might know some of the areas where to dump out at. Now I'm joined by our very own Ron Hoon, where we are watching this police chase all unfold. We just got the images about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we'd gotten the word a few minutes earlier, so we scrambled Sky Fox.
Oh.
Is he slowing down?
It
in front of
looked like
that
he
house?
was, but
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, a lot of these times these suspects want to stay in a neighborhood that they're familiar with.
That's a good point. You know, sometimes you see these L.A. chases and they drive. Oh, look at this.
What is this, an alley now?
Okay, going back through an alley, which easily could just be sort of a getaway tactic on his part.
Sure. You know, a lot of these times these suspects
Oh,
also
hold on,
want to.
here we go.
Yep, we can have a
Something's
bailout
happening.
here.
Oh,
Reversing.
what do you want to bet? He saw somebody.
Yeah, that was trying to block it out,
Yep.
but let's see here.
Well, hopefully they'll have him blocked on both ends. Look at this
Yeah.
lady here.
Yeah, see, it's never, you know, and the scary thing is for
Surely-
pedestrians, you just don't know what this person is going to
Right.
do. What? Now it's going forward
Okay,
again.
well now that
That
was
made no
that was
sense.
an access point for him.
That made
What is
absolutely,
that
wow.
lady doing?
This is interesting. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Have some debris here.
Yeah, this guy's making no sense.
No sense whatsoever.
Forward, backwards. I mean, that's tough. It's tough just backing out a car at normal speed,
Oh,
let
yeah.
alone the rate of speed this guy's doing it at. Still not quite sure why they don't have him blocked off on both ends, unless it is possible. Maybe that's what he's seeing. You know, our chopper shot is so tight that we can't
See this at that moment. Yeah,
be
you're right.
sure about that. Sort of seems like he's trying to make up his mind.
Very
as to what he's gonna
interesting.
do
You know, a lot of the
next.
times these people would have bailed by now. It's very confusing situation here.
Yeah, so in that area around 7th Avenue and Rozier.
Oh, he dumped something.
Threw out. Oh, okay, that's going to work great.
He
nobody saw that. Nobody saw him throw the evidence out. Oh, look at this.
What is that?
That's the lady now
Oh, you know what that could have been? That could have been.
closing the gate.
He might have knew the person too.
Yes, it kind of looked that way.
It did.
Although, why did it take him a while to back up, stop?
Well, maybe he blew past it, then went back and couldn't. At that
Yes.
point, you don't know. Wow, that was. I haven't seen that.
No,
That
that
is
was
interesting.
highly unusual. But it did make it look like she was aware of what was going on there, because
Yes.
she was getting ready to close that. I mean, we have to assume these guys have cell phones.
Oh,
don't we?
absolutely.
So if he's maybe communicating with somebody, it wouldn't be a huge shock.
And right now, we are live on Fox10Phoenix.com as well as our Facebook page. So continuing to watch this right now.
Okay, here comes a good cross street. Chambers and Montezuma. So he worked his way through some of those South Phoenix neighborhoods, and looks like he may be trying to come up with a new plan now that he apparently got rid of whatever evidence.
It could have
he thought
been
might
could have been weapons. It could have been anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this one unfolds here. But you guys are watching this all unfold live right now. Just a reminder that this is live raw images that we're broadcasting to you. So viewer discretion is advised.
This is so Montezuma is basically the 3rd Avenue alignment. It's kind of interesting through that part of South Phoenix, how you go from Central Avenue west over towards 7th Avenue, and when you hit 3rd Avenue, for whatever reason, it turns into Montezuma Street, at least for a little ways.
Okay. And we were hearing reports that this was a bank robbery suspect that started out in Avondale. So a lot of you are wondering, well, why is suspect fleeing right now? That could be the reason why. Now we're waiting to see the next move.
So he's still pretty close to that same area that he's been kind of operating in over there at roughly about 7th Avenue and Southern. Rozier would be the halfway street, and we last saw him on Chambers at Montezuma. So pretty much exactly about about 2 miles south of downtown Phoenix.
Some people are wondering, well, why aren't the police right behind them? Well, when they have the chopper up as well, the police have their chopper up, they could watch him from this distance, and really, they don't want to scare the suspect into making a
violent
crazy
move,
and
yes,
then,
right.
Having innocent people hurt here. So
right. Well, you would surely think that the police would be knocking on the door of the lady who had the back gate open there.
Yeah, that's going to be a...
after the bank heist, or the alleged bank heist. Well, it is one of those things, as we see him take a turn here, try to determine if he might have worked his way up to Broadway. Could even be a little further north of there. But so on the one hand, you don't put the officers too close behind in order to put, in order to basically stay away from what could be a potentially dangerous situation. But then on the other hand, you just don't know how erratic this guy's going to get. Because take a look right there. You can just see he starts moving past traffic.
Yes.
On most of our arterial streets, for those of you who are joining us who aren't from here in Phoenix, the speed limit is 40 or 45 miles an hour on most of these major streets. And when he is passing some of this traffic that you presume is going about 45, it looks like he's not doing double that, but he's doing well in excess of what some of these other cars are doing. Well, maybe we'll get a cross street here in a second. It looks like he's getting ready to take a left turn.
Here.
He's just kind of going as the lights go by. So I would say that we're just checking to get you as precise a location as we can. We like to stay tight on these images so that we don't lose track of the driver in a situation like this. If he comes up on another vehicle,
and the
passes
scary
it
part
by.
is for the other drivers, they don't necessarily know this is, they probably just think it's an erratic driver. They don't know this is a suspect that's
a good point.
So that's
sure.
That's
think about it. Yeah,
that's a scary situation because
you're listening to the radio or listening to some music or not listening to anything,
and you just see this SUV coming at you, and you're like, "What is going on?"
I know. I'm going to get out of that guy's way. He's in a hurry somewhere.
Yeah.
Boy, he picks up speed as he goes through those intersections.
Those straightaways, he does pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And that...
there's a pretty good image right there.
Yeah. On the Fox 10 News Now stream, we do cover police chases all around the country, but now we're having it right here in our own backyard.
That's a good point. We
have a lot in L.A.
We do have a lot in Southern California, and we seem to get by. It's been many months since we've had a real active police chase like this particular situation. But the guy obviously knows that he's being tracked because he's not going in any particular direction. He's just trying to delay the inevitable.
Yeah, like a lot of the times with these suspects, they want to really they know eventually they're going to get caught, and they just want to really just extend their last moments of freedom.
Yes, it's a real good point, Mike.
Because they know that there's a chopper ahead of, on top of them.
Okay. Oh, he's all the way over to 24th Street, so he's now south of Sky Harbor Airport. So he worked his way quite a bit to the east. The thing about it is, if you're there at about the 24th Street alignment, he's not too far away. Is that Broadway? It looks like it might be.
Looks like it could be.
Yeah. Then he's not going to be too far from gaining access to the I-10 freeway. So maybe he thinks that that's his That's his getaway to this whole thing. He has to know there are choppers in the sky that are following him.
Oh, yes.
They may have spotty cell phone service.
What'd you say, Melanie?
Oh, I'm talking about Steve Kraft.
All right.
Okay, so he was going to
change his mind
change his
there.
mind here. And for those of you watching right now, now would probably be the perfect time to either hit that like button or hit that subscribe button. That way you'll always be in the know of when we are broadcasting breaking news. This time it's happening in Arizona, but we do breaking news all across the country when it happens.
Boy, I appreciate getting those alerts too, because sometimes, especially needing to stay on top of the news, it's perfect when you get the alert right there on your phone. I usually have my ringer down, but I look at the phone and I see, okay, there's something going on, and on an everyday basis here on our streaming news channel, there's new information, new stories developing, and they come to you uninterrupted.
Yeah. So we don't cut into any commercials here at all. We just watch this as hopefully seeing that it'll be an ending without anybody getting hurt.
Yeah.
I heard from our assignment desk that the last intersection, that was that 24th and baseline, they said.
Oh, he was down on baseline. Okay. Well, then if he's still heading east, which it appeared that he decided not to make that left-hand turn, maybe he's headed, he may head all the way to 44th Street or beyond. There is a good look at him right there.
That is a good tight shot right there.
So this all started as a robbery call, a bank robbery call. And all robberies are treated very seriously here, but the bank robberies, those are also federal crimes. You get the FBI involved, and any driver. Now, what's going on with his front windshield there? Something unusual going on?
Yeah,
Does he have it almost looks like he has one of those screen.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, Ron. Interesting. And, when we first started this, about 3 minutes into the stream, we did see him going through that alley and dumping something out of the window and then kept on going.
Here's a little wider view. He may be getting closer to the I-10 freeway over there as you work your way past 44th Street. He's going to come up on an intersection here and probably blow right through it, and there you are.
Yeah, the scariest part always with these pursuits is when they go through those intersections.
Yeah, that's for darn sure, because we've all seen those videos.
All
where
right,
something goes horribly wrong.
And we're getting an update from our assignment desk related to the pursuit. A person involved is possibly in custody in the area of 57th Avenue and Thomas. Avondale police say at this time I can confirm that we are working a bank robbery.
Okay.
So it looks like somebody possibly in connection is in custody right now, 57th Avenue and Thomas.
Yeah, we're quite a ways away from that,
Yeah.
because by my calculations, we're somewhere in that area around 40th Street, 44th Street.
PD is asking us to stop describing undercover vehicles. Stop putting them out.
Okay. We haven't been,
Okay.
but okay.
Now it's getting a little traffic here. Let's see
Yeah, I
what's
was going to say,
happen
it's
here.
going to get real congested the closer you get to the 10.
Yeah, and you're right, at lunchtime, too.
There's that Fry's Electronics. So you've got the Point Hilton South Mountain just off to the right there, or the Arizona Grand,
Yes.
they call it now, and have for several years. But anyway.
Once we'll get in that lane.
Yeah, there's a very popular Enchiladas right there. Popular Mexican restaurant, and he is going to be approaching the 10 at any moment, so we will know his intentions on whether or not he plans to try to swoop over into the I-10 freeway.
Trying to box in a little there, it looked like.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this, would you?
There we go. Almost. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice
Pit maneuver.
pit
Look at
maneuver.
that.
Look at that.
That was just... That was textbook there. Oh,
no.
wow.
Okay, we're going to get
all right.
off of it very quickly.
All right, so we are back here live now. And you can see a lot of bullet holes there.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure that all of that unfolded right at almost at the access point to the I-10
Yes.
freeway. And so what you didn't want to see was this guy then getting access to the 10. That could have gone on for a long time.
Yeah. So they did. That was a textbook pit maneuver, though.
Yes.
I mean, that was a really solid job by the police there in those unmarked vehicles.
Yeah, you see a lot of officers now on scene as this situation has come to an end. We believe it may very well be connected to this bank robbery. There was a confirmation that Avondale Police, which is many, many miles away from where this all came to an end, I'd put it a good 15 miles away, that they did confirm they were working a bank robbery.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that they had one suspect in custody. We watched this guy unloaded something, it appeared, at a home in a South Phoenix neighborhood there at about 3rd Avenue, about Montezuma and Chambers, so about 3rd Avenue and Southern. A lot of police officers on hand here.
And you know what? A lot of people were saying, "Well, why aren't there any police following behind?" Well, that just shows you how fast they came here. They were following. You know, you just don't know sometimes.
Yeah.
So I told him, never mind.
So we picked this up. What, about 12:15? I'd say.
Yeah, about
huh?
12:15, and we had it once they finally our Sky Fox was able to catch up, and that was a. Yeah, he was just about to get on that 10.
Yep, there's that.
All right, now we're finna go on the Mallard Point.
301 Georgia, 20 trailer park.
All right, 301, he's coming back on. Back on 98, headed towards the Beach Express. We're going to turn right and go 1060. Just run the red light. We're going towards Foley, westbound on 98.
Guys have to tell anymore.
Notify Foley, he's extremely 10100.
I'm on the line with them now. We're passing it on.
Pecan Lane.
1 Poplar to Pecan Street.
Get up on him, Ryan.
Advised he has tried to strike Chief several times now. Other 300 used to drive, I'll call it 305. He just turned southbound on Stewart Street, south off of 98. South on Stewart Street. 4 south on Stewart.
got the lead.
This is on 10-8 now.
We'll turn on East Perdido Avenue.
.305 west on Perdido. It's gonna be Pedigo. 10-4 west on Pedigo. 305 south on Juniper. South on Juniper. 305 west on Azalea towards 9059. West on Azalea towards 59. Turning into Azalea Trace Drive. Coming back out on Juniper. South on Juniper. West on Hamilton towards 59. West on Hamilton towards 59. South on Bay Street. West on Michigan towards 59. That's behind liquidation outlet. 301 coming towards you.
He's looping around Pinner. He's headed back towards the right. Okay, he's turning around on us. He's headed back towards 98. We are southbound on 59. He's in and out of traffic. He's running along the edge of the road. We're in the Winn-Dixie parking lot. If y'all get a chance, put him out. Take him out. It's too dangerous. Take him out. You just hit me. Coming back out on 59. down on the ground. Real fire, roll him down. 10, 15, hurt somebody out there with a few more charges. Thank you, Chief. Man, we stopped 59 and 98 twice. And he was coming through the parking lot, and I told him, I said, let's go ahead and wreck him. He come through Winn-Dixon and just sideswiped me down the side of my Tahoe. He hit your Tahoe? Twice. Well, the second time I hit him because I didn't want him to get back out on 59.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That border we've been hunting.
Oh, really?
What's left of my Tahoe?
No, you wrecked it?
I wrecked it. Yeah.
I heard it. I heard y'all running. I'm coming. Where'd y'all start at?
I started at 59, 04 and 98. Well, it's too. He got too dangerous. He went through Winn-Dixon. I hit him then, and tried to knock him into the ditch. And he just slid off of me. Get the camera and go ahead and take pictures. Hey, I knew Nesbitt didn't want to wreck that new Charger.
At least it ain't bad. It's all cosmetic. I mean, it's just a bumper. It's just a push bumper.
Listen, so one, he did kill somebody. Because I went through the parking lot slow, and I saw him come around, and I tried
to put him out at the trailer park.
Well, we couldn't get to him.
I slid in those rocks.
Well, I was hoping he was fixing to run across that field because we was gonna
Call Mayor Williams.